Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa Ryan and today we play a game where I decided to add well over 200 great people into the game. There are so many extra great people in this game, I physically had to slow it down. 50% longer ages, 50% more difficult techs and civics just to give us a little bit more time. And we're playing Brazil. This ended up being one of the most fun games I have played in some time. And yeah, you're going to want to see this one. We popped off just a little bit. So sit back, relax, and join me on turn one. Trust me, you're going to want to play this one. Get along to Discord. The save file and the mod list is there. It's really good. Well, it's turn one. And before we can start looking at the absolute glut of additional great people, including a bunch of entire new types of great people, we have to actually start this game. There are no plains hills that I can see. There's a lot of rainforest around. I guess that is a plains hill. I could settle the capital there for a little bit of extra production. Let's have a peek over, see if there's any good tiles. You see, I'm removing a 2-2 tile to do that. I don't know if that's worth it. I want to keep as much rainforest as I can. In we go. It's Rio de Janeiro, and it's gonna start, as in most good games, with a few scouts. Big Seven Seas map, this one. We need to explore into it as quickly as we can. I did spot the first great merchant, an ancient era great merchant, is this one, Ameye. Increases trade route capacity by 1. Domestic trade routes to the city provide 1 food and 1 production. Some of these are going to be quite interesting. So we're gonna beeline currency. Sounds about right. We're also gonna try and beeline the street carnival. I need to get these projects rocking as soon as I can. Not only do they get the usual stuff, engineers, merchants, writers, artists, musicians, but they also get entertainers. So that's cool. 6 people on this map. It is an 8-player map. I wanted a little bit of space today, just a little bit of space to work with. So we took 2 of the AI off it. Otherwise, just a traditional map. But one thing I do have to figure out pretty quickly, actually, as we try and take this scout down, is where on earth does the rainforest begin and end? We are, of course, Brazil. So we want to make sure we settle along the equator of this world to get as much Brazil bonus. Amazon, campus, commercial hubs, theater squares, and holy sites gain adjacency from rainforests. Huzzah! That's a good way of getting strategics, which is a good thing. I think 2 scouts is worth it on this run. And hopefully Huzzah is going to help me with this beautiful little tribal village. It's also worth pointing out that I am using another mod on top of all of the great people mods. Take Your Time Ultimate. We've seen this in previous games years and years and years ago. What I've done is I effectively have made every era 50% longer. I've made the tech tree get progressively more expensive as it goes through. It should be about double cost by the end of the game, but I've left great people alone. What I was finding in testing is that, I mean, look how many great people there are. I've added so many into the game. The ages were just moving so quickly, nobody could actually unlock any of them. So by making the game just a touch longer, oh my lord, that's wild. That's Geneva. Fingers crossed we can actually see more of them in the game. That's the hope anyway. Oh, you absolute classic wonderful people. They've just left that for me to kill. I could get a barb horseman, but I think I'd rather have the scout. We've got 1 in this direction. 1 is heading up here. Gonna go to the left of Geneva, and this warrior is gonna scout below after gaining Bay Of Ursa score. Now time for a settler. Will I get the writing bonus in time? I just don't know. Tribal village. Again, my luck was proving to just be quite elusive on these. Okay, I'm finding them now. Thank goodness. I was thinking in my head, please don't be another one of these games where I just don't get any tribal huts. Oh, I tell you what I'm going to do there. I'm going to wait 1 turn and get survey. Double experience on recon. Pop that in immediately, as well as God King. And now we can get double experience, which means pretty much the full thing. And we got another recon unit as well. Absolutely outstanding. As well as a builder. Oh, well, for a legendary start, which this is actually a legendary start. It's legendarily bad, isn't it? I haven't got any resources that I can actually work on at all. So yeah, maybe the builder's going to do a bit of scouting. The government plaza gives me sovereign points. I do want to unlock it fairly quickly. So we want to get that in, but I do want the trader to obviously boost the commercials as soon as I can. I tell you what, having 2 scientific city-states is going to really help with currency. This is very good luck for me. Well, depending on who we get, if Mali's on this map, then we're screwed. Mali has the Sugaba, a unique, great commercial place. It is one of the best districts in the game. They like to spam it, and then it basically means all merchants are just impossible to get. It's not great. Great bath on turn 18, that was. Excellent. Absolutely outstanding. A relic, the Stone of Scone. Very good. Okay, that should get me my Pantheon nice and quickly, and is something I can sell. Oh, look at that campus. Oh, that's +6. Did I get it from the rainforest as well. Hell yeah. I need bronze working to unlock it, but that is a great find for me. I have the Sahara and the first person, which means I do get the writing bonus. Okay. The Ottomans are not an ideal neighbor. I'll be honest with you. They are quite aggressive, but there is a decent chunk of distance here, including Nazca in the way. Nazca's fun. Oh, there's a lot of desert here. I like a map with possibility. And this appears to be a map with possibility, which is convenient. Rainforest has definitely ended though, so I think we're on the top of the rainforest belt, if I could make a guess. It answers me immediately. That is a great sign. I love that. Don't you love when the game immediately denounces you? Oh, it gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. The warm, fuzzy feeling that says, oh no, I am in danger. Terrible danger. Lack of fresh water in the south of this map as well, which is not ideal. I'm just trying to look for other places to settle. And I think they appear on the coast. It's by a river. It would give me the sailing bonus, and it's got some decent tiles around it. So the builder's going to head up that way so we can work that sheep almost immediately, if possible. Yep, I am on like a peninsula here. Seven Seas maps. I always really like the sound of them. And then I play them, and then they're always really, really annoying. Oh, that's the Pantheon anyway. I've never had a map type troll me more often than Seven Seas. I can't tell you what it is about it. It really does like to mess with me. All right, Pantheon, show me the way. Rainforest is still available. If we wanted to go work ethic with Brazil, which we can, that would be tempting. Super. I mean, I don't want to get rid of my rainforest. I kind of want to keep it if I can. Yet at the same time, Divine Spark, getting more scientists and writers would also be cool. Oh, there's some other ones. Heavenly Sovereign. 1 great sovereign point per turn, 1 extra point per turn during Golden Ages. Oh, I'm going to get that. I don't think it's the best thing to do in any way, but it's new, so I'm gonna just run with the mod. Why not? Okay, sovereigns are really cool. Sovereigns have very powerful abilities. We've got Ptolemy at the first one, 100 production towards wonders, 1 culture per envoy sent to city states, and he takes 60 to unlock. So there we go. We've actually got a source of it. AI tends to jump on those really quickly, so I'm actually quite pleased we got that. Another recon unit. Lovely. I have so much exploring to do, and my start is really awkward, so the quicker we can explore it, the better. Okay, well, we have the second city with the sailing bonus and some pretty decent tiles to work at the beginning of the game. That's awesome. We like this. Fantastic. Come on, just find me anything. Georgia's not what I meant. All right, well, Gory is up there. What a weird map. It's doing it again. The Seven Seas map is really messing with me and I can't explore anywhere. What's going on with this map? I've had like 3 tribal villages and that's it. I can sell the relic to Georgia though, which I am tempted to do. That will give me a significant chunk of gold to boost me through the early game. So let's get that cracking. Then we can get the trader going as soon as we want. Once we've found another continent, that is. I can't believe we haven't found another continent yet. That feels like it should be an easy one. Oh, thank goodness, another tribal village. They do exist. Well, I found one there and it immediately got taken. But still, look, the point is they're out there. Candy. Oh, I can get another relic. 40 gold. That's what I had in it. 40 gold. Aren't I lucky? Yes. So grateful. So lucky. Granada. Good to know they exist. Wow, I'm already stuck up here. The scouting on this map has been so weird. 34 turns in, by the way, and let's have a look and see what great people are getting. Look, the AI is so quick to get these sovereigns. It's weird. They love them. So we're being beaten to that. Someone's getting an entertainment down already. Diplomat points are going down. Profits, yes. We really need the fact that we've got so many extra great people in this game because I have a feeling the AI is going to go nuts for them. Okay, I'm going to go and settle down on this coast now. My other settler, and we're monument building whilst I wait for the trade route, which I'll be able to switch off currency next turn. Alrighty, early empire. Let's get the settler card. Make the friendship with Georgia. That's one person we know that won't be killing us. And switch off currency. I'm going to get animal husbandry mining. Just get the easy stuff done. Another relic. Okay, our early game economy is going to be absolutely wild, and I love it. That's great. Oh, there's the other continent. Just as we finished foreign trade. I love that. Absolutely wonderful. Epic. Excellent stuff. Right. At least we've got the trade route to Rio, which gives us currency. I'm going to immediately deploy the commercial hubs. I've got a lovely +4 right there. I think I'm just going to take it. Lovely. And I want to get another good commercial hub in this city, but I obviously can't remove it until... Actually, before I remove that, that'll be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all right. Let's finish animal husbandry and then we'll put that one down as soon as we can. Bit of a gamble here. I think the galley will spawn in the sea, not in the lake. Yes. Okay, it did. Good. We're going to go and explore it this way now, see what we can find. Sometimes you make a move and you have no idea if the game is going to reward you or not. Luckily, in this instance, it did. I'm going to spend a little bit of my relic gold on a monument. Let's get a commercial hub sorted here as well. Oh, I just don't have enough. I could sell another relic relic vote. Yep, you know what? Keep selling the relics. Just my entire game is just relic gold. Pound maker. A lovely friend of the British, pound maker. Unlike dollar maker. Dear oh dear. We don't talk about dollar maker. Oh, I literally put a tile improvement down and it got killed the same turn I built it. That's wonderful. Thank you, game. Thanks for that. Wow, I really needed that in my life. I'm so glad you did that. Okay, I would like to improve this, but we're going to harvest it for now. Get the boost to early empire, but also pop the commercial hub down. That's a +6. You can't say no to that early game gold. Well, ironically, it's made totally pointless by the fact that we have so much relic gold, but you know what I mean. Normally, it would be really good. Normally, it would be fantastic. The Dead Sea. You found it. And also Kree's lands. Very good. Very good. The Kree have a religion already. Feed the world. All right, bring that over. I love Feed the World. It's my favorite. Why are the Ottomans getting 4 sovereign points? I feel like this Pantheon choice I made will transpire to be totally pointless, but never mind. Okay, basics are done. Now we go irrigation. I'm tempted to start unlocking harbors as well, but the commercial hubs I think at this start are better, so we'll just hold on to that for a bit. How soon am I going to be building settlers? Not very soon, so everything stays in as it is. Let's now get state workforce sorted, quick as we can. And Armani, I need a tour. Would you give me a tour? Off to Candy with you to start with. Lovely. Barbarians on this map are proving very, very annoying. No, stop killing me, please. Stop it. I've lost so many scouts on this map. It is ridiculous. Yet somehow we are still exploring some of the stuff. Not all of it, but some of it. Take it. Take it as long as we can. Okay, it's taken some time, but the 2 commercials are now in here for 3 era score, and we need 9 points in 10 turns. Wow, that's not going to happen. It really, really won't. What I could do, though, is instantaneously purchase a market, which I am tempted to do. I mean, I could just go straight for the merchant. It's very cheap. Or the scientist, actually. This is interesting. 0.2 science, culture, and faith per citizen on the city. That could be worth... well, like 1 of each? I don't think that's worth it. It's a cool idea, though. Admirals. There's a cheap writer here as well. It's really tempting to buy all of these with gold, but I think we just want to focus on the infrastructure just for a second. So let's get the market and then immediately start getting a trader in that we can then send. I haven't decided which city is going to be my trading hub yet. That's the big question for me. I don't know. Where do I want all of my settlers going? Normally, I just send it to the capital, or the traders going, I should say, but it could be to Wolfman. It's on the coast. Would be good. Let me think about it. What is this map? Come on. I need the tribal villages, and this is not helping. No, I think trading to this one is better. It's got a bit of a population problem, but I think in the long run it'll be worth it because we can do a big dam network over here with the government plaza. Okay, that's a dam. We can sort something around this. Settler production, please. And Armani has revealed stuff around Candy for me, which is cool. But now let's switch you to Geneva. Again, all the era score we can get, please. Thank you very much. And Magnus to get the trading hub set up. All right, I need the era score, so we are going to spend some on this merchant. We're doing it before we get halfway, which means I get 3 era score for buying them. Hopefully, we'll get another few very soon. So Geneva is about to come under my control. That'll give me some era score. And Hattusa, same deal. Perfect, another 2. My lord, this is going to be very, very close. I don't know if I've got enough here, actually. Oh, this is so close. Come on, we just need something. Anything. Any other tribal villages. We just need 2. Or another player. That'll do too. Gilgamesh is by Yerevan. Oh, and Yerevan, I can't take that on. That's too much for me. Too much for me, I tell you. But I have found Egypt. Hey, wanted to meet you. Okay, that is one other person. Ottomans now decide they like me. That's even better. And Egypt will buy horses. A source of horse. Is that how I do this? I don't know. Oh, just check this out though. Trader, 1 food, 2 production. But this early game merchant improves that to 2 and 3. That's a really cool ancient era merchant. I like that. That's a fun idea. That's new. It's interesting. It's exciting. Getting this barb camp would have given me the stuff, but it's just proving tricky right now. It's too far away. So there's Geneva. We need 1 more era score. Come on. I can levy them. All right. I'm going to save my gold up and we can levy them if needed. Gilgamesh, don't need to bother. It's all good. Friendship. Done. Golden age achieved. Haha. In fact, actually, that is everyone. We've met everyone on the map. We've gone way over. Why was I worried? I wasn't worried. No, not me. Not me. I'll keep Geneva for a bit though. That 15% extra science is really handy. And there is the classical era. So quite a few of these ancient great people will disappear, unfortunately. There's an admiral, a general, and maybe a writer that hasn't been claimed. But we've tried to claim as much as we can. And some of these people, normally if they've got a portrait, they may be ones you've already seen before, although some of the mods come with portraits. It's confusing. What do we want to get? I think free inquiry would push us through the tech tree very quickly, but I'm not sure that would actually be a good thing. Do I want my own religion? I don't know if I'm fussed. So instead, let's go monumentality. We'll start praying in our settlers in a second. Perfect. Let's also get this government plaza down. Just lock it in before I lose the population. And we have an extra amenity on a resource. Lovely. Classical era, political philosophy. And there's the 2 sovereign points per turn card, which I assume all of the AI have got in. Yeah, we're already up to medieval. Oh, they're running projects. Wow. Okay, some of these sovereigns are cool as well. Wonder production and culture on city-states. Boost to all medieval era civics. Instantly builds temples, and temples give production. Cities gain faith and food for each specialty district. I mean, I wish I had some of these powerful bonuses, so I think we might have to put that card in, you know? Change governments. Classical Republic, get the great people points. Put the sovereign points per turn in, as well as some urban planning. Now, street carnivals. This will burn through some great people nice and quickly. Now, we need to keep an eye on some of these because they are very, very good. For instance, scientist, Aristotle, grants a 3 wildcard policy slot in any government. That's something we want. So we will be trying to save up 1,100 gold and just purchasing them. I can't think why we wouldn't. That just sounds really good. Diplomatic quarter, done. Which means Magnus can get provision in to get some settlers. Oh no, we need saving our gold for a sec. Surface logistics first. 5 food and 4 production on every trade route. There we go. Now that is one way we can make these cities quicker. Perfect. Just, yeah, settle, trader in, bosh, done. Circumnavigation complete. Auckland, fun. Actually, Auckland is a really good one for a weird map like this with such stringy lakes. That'd be really cool. Look at that trade route. Ah, from such an early point in the game, that's a game changer. Gain 60 gold, annex a tile. Good source of gold, that. Will I regret doing this? Probably, but let's get this scientist in. It costs a lot of gold. We're not going to be able to use them until we build a campus, but we're going to do that in Mike Hawk as soon as possible. There's a +6 there. Yeah, I think we're going to love that for now. Oh, wow. Reveal Niter. Seems early to do that, sure. People just keep boosting all these engineering projects. Oh, sorry, entertainer and sovereign projects. You gotta stop it. Leave it alone, game. I want some stuff. City number 5. Yeah, we'll spread him quick as we can and getting our traders in as we go. Oh no, Aristotle is used on the government plaza. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have an extra card in the government. Ah, fantastic. Okay, we're gonna get inspiration in. The wildcard policies are basically gonna just be used for great people and there's very little else we need. We'll see how that goes. Street Carnival has been unlocked. That's a big one for us. I think I do want to get some entertaining points in. These all seem really, really good, and they're being stolen so quickly. No one else is getting scientist points, so I'm going to hang on to some of those as well for now. So many new scientists that I want to see, which is really cool. What I should have done there was lock in my street carnivals. I don't want to replace my rainforests for as long as I can, really. So we're just gonna be plonking these down in places I think I can get away with it. Like there. Tiny canal city? Yeah, go on then. If you insist, I would take one. What's Buenos Aires? Over here. That is a production city-state. Nice. Actually looking at this. Am I likely to get this sovereign? All cities gain 1 population for each different type of city-state I'm suzerain of. At the moment, that's 2 different types. A science and a production. But if I was to move Armani away from Geneva, which would suck a little bit, I could take either Candy or Granada, which I'm gonna do. That's +3 population. I'll be 18 population beginning of the game. That doubles my population. That's wild. All right, we're gonna try and do it. Let's go Candy again because I might get more relics when I do that. There's always a chance with Candy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. By the way, you may be wondering, why did I go for Brazil? Was it the street carnival? No, it's Pedro's ability, Magnanimous. When you take a great person, 20% of its cost is refunded, which means I can just burn through more and more of these than normal. Yeah, I'm just gonna gamble on this sovereign. I think they look really cool, so we'll pick them. The next one is Charlemagne, a military policy. And look, there you go. There's my points. Half of them are straight refunded, which is great. We just need to wait 5 turns. Do not use you in 5 turns. All right. If I do this before I pick up Candy, I'm a fool. A fool, I tell you. There's a merchant that we recognize, gives me another trade route. The next one, patronage of great people costs less gold. Hell yeah. That's the sort of thing we're looking for. This is a very late ancestral haul, but it will give me some more sovereign points. These add up, so maybe we can pick up Charlemagne. Military policy isn't really what we're going for in a government, but hey, any government policy is good. Okay, there's provisions. If we want to get more settlers now, we can. Pingala's going to go go into this city for the street carnival, and then we'll start generating those as fast as we can as well. 1 source of crabs, 2 sources of crabs, celestial navigation, which gives me the harbors that I've been waiting for as well. So let's just lock those in. 1, 2, and 3. I want a trade route in every city. Doesn't need to be a commercial hub. Commercial hubs are, of course, very good with Brazil. They're not necessary. Okay, we just kind of want a little bit of everything. Then we're happy. Street carnival is no accident. So actually, I want to run a few carnival projects. I don't know if these give entertainment points, but they might do. But let's just run a couple. Carnival and carnival. Actually, we'll finish the settlers first, then we'll go for 2 carnivals. But yeah, I really like the sound of just rushing those through. Okay, candies on side. So I could get, in theory, 3 population with this great sovereign, which I'm very, 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 very tempted to do. Question is, do we settle first? Which I think we do. I think we get this settlement done. Then there's 7 cities and it's 21 population. Yeah, I mean, come on. I know it's one of those ones where I'm just going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and eventually it'll be too late. But until the point it is too late, it'll be wonderful. Do I spend gold on arenas? Now, this is something that I'm trying to figure out. Would give me some more entertainer points, which would help me just to try and compete with some of these. I think later in the game they're really good, but feels like it's just a waste of money. But again, most games I wouldn't bother with these. So maybe it's not a waste of money. Maybe this is just an opportunity to do something slightly different. I don't know. Or we go for 1 more settler. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just use this early game gold to do our crazy settling. Now, I know I would not lose a population here, but I'm going to use skeptical there because I can go and settle quicker. We've got 1 that's going to go there, 1 that'll go there, which is a bit squished, I know, and then 1 that's going to go there. Deserty, but Nazca will fix that eventually. So, okay, we're going to have to wait to get our population burst, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. And there's 10% less gold on the patronage of great people. Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well, at least we're settling like wild. Dobra, you have no fresh water. How very dare you? Don't worry. I've got a plan. I've got a plan for it, and it'll be amazing once you get it. So don't stress. Don't stress. I told you not to stress. I can hear you stressing. Stop it. Calm down. Calm down right now. In the meantime, my settler city is doing everything except making cities, settlers, which is the best bet. Enjoying that. Please leave me alone. These barbarians are wild, and I don't like them. I'm in this photo. I don't like it. Please leave me alone. Please. I need Pingala. I've got a really, really evil thought in my head. I can lose the 2 food per turn on the trade routes here, which would waste surplus logistics, but I could put Pingala in, and Pingala could get grants into the city, and I could get more sovereign points. This would be sacrificing trade routes, but I would be getting other things, which is cool. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. I think it is, though. Yeah, we're going to do something different. Let's do something different. Why not? Off you go to... Oh, where's going to be making settlers? You know what? I'm actually going to take a gamble at Mike Hawk being quite good. It's on the equator. There's islands. There's stuff in this direction. Once we clear the barbs out, it'll be great. Probably. Pingala, get into the capital. And then we've got 1 turn on the settler. You know what? I think we can get away with this. Let's pop in Corvée. Try and get some entertainer points. I think the scientists are still worth it for now, but we can chop out our Padana. Yeah, we're just making wonders. I don't even know if this is a good move. It probably isn't a good move. There's probably nothing about this game that is classified as a good move. Yet here we are. All right, leave my scout alone. Don't go chasing him down. Oh, for goodness sake. That poor scout. He wanted to live. He had grand plans. Grand plans, don't you know? Mike Hawk is in legitimate trouble here. Arrgh. I got walls yet? Nope, I skipped walls. Let's try and get walls in quickly. Let's just waste some gold. Let's just waste gold on galleys. How about that? How do we feel about that? I feel good about that. Just waste them over and over and over. Lovely. Oh, did I mention lighthouses give explorer points? I don't think anyone's got any explorer points yet. Yes, this is a whole other branch, so we may not get all of the great people, but we might have a good attempt at getting some great people that no one else is really going for here. This is what I mean. We've lost 2 of the food on the trade route, but I think in the long run it is worth it. Okay, the galley did die. That's not ideal. Luckily though, the Bank of Ursa is always available, probably. So just kill some stuff for me, please. Settlement number 8, I believe. Yes, which will eventually become a canal city, which will be eventually amazing. Don't worry about it until the point that it's amazing. We don't need to worry, okay? Just assume it'll be amazing the whole time. I mean this in the best possible way, but Geneva, you are killing me right now. I'm trying to settle. Then as soon as I settle, I can pop my great person like a balloon. Why do this? Why? Okay, the galleys. The galleys, I think, are just about that won this engagement. Good, 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 good. Keep at it. There is a merchant. We're about to get a scientist who gives growth rate in all cities by 5% and gives me an extra housing. That's quite helpful. Some people have gone for engineers already. I don't like that. Dom Perignon, I can make some champagne. I like some of these engineers. They're good fun. And in all the waiting, I have lost Buenos Aires. This is so frustrating. Onto the next envoy I can pick up. 6 turns. Oh, that's so long. Why do I have to wait so long? Who stole that from me? How dare you? It's just mean. It's just mean. Now you're going to go and pillage my lighthouse. I tell you what, some games are just an exercise in being really, really annoyed, and this is one of those games. Oh, I finished my first carnival project. What did I get? Quite a bit, quite a bit. We got some engineering points, got some merchant points. We did not get entertainer points. Interesting, but we did get writers, artists, musicians. So they're definitely worth getting. They're not as like amazing as I'd hoped they would be. All right, well, let's keep a pin on the usefulness of those. Okay, actually, if we've managed to finish Apadana, we can claim the city-state back. In fact, we might be able to claim more than that back. Yeah, we'll try. We'll try. So this scientist gives my Pingala city extra housing. Yay, the growth is real. At any rate, there is the 9th city. It is in the middle of the desert, but that's fine. That's where it wanted to be. It always wanted to be in the desert. Doubles current treasury. Oh, that's a fun merchant because you don't know exactly when to use it. I don't know what I want to use my treasury on. Halong Bay and a relic. Okay, well, if I'm going to double my treasury, having a relic helps because we can seize everyone else's gold first. Could save them for the end of the game. I don't have to use them now. That's the thing. We could just get an absolute ton of gold and spend it later, but I don't know if that's the best move. Okay, Charlemagne got stolen. Chosen city gains additional attack and yields 5% gold and faith per harbor. Commercial hub and diplomatic quarter. No, you're rubbish. I don't want you. What's this one? Trade routes provide 1 science for every 6 tiles they travel if civilization is in a golden age. All right, fine. That does sound pretty good. We'll go for that. But I could have used the military policy slot. Never mind. Look, this game is going to be one of those ones where we just don't get everyone we want to. That's fine. You just have to improvise. Sometimes we'll get them. Sometimes we won't. Come on, 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 chameleon. Yes, there we go. 2 envoys when I build and wonder. All right, so now that we've got the 2 envoys, we have a faith, we have a science. I don't think there's a way of getting more than we're going to here. So we'll go for Buenos Aires. There's the production that gives us 3 different types. I will save the other envoy for now, but in theory, from 37 population, 6, 5, 8, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Let's see if this works. Sometimes with modded runs, they don't work, but I'm hoping, yep, that appears to have worked. Hey, all right, it was worth waiting for it. That's brilliant. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, excellente. Sometimes life offers you 47 gold for a relic and you have to take it. That's insane. And you know, I think I'm going to use my double treasury now. That gives me 1,700 gold. And the reason I'm going to do that, I think, is because we're just about to unlock feudalism. We have Magnus now in place to go and settle over in this direction. I think this is a really good opportunity to go and do some proper settling. So we're going to use all of that gold specifically to buy settlers. They're currently 895 gold. This is going to speed up my exploration and utilization of all of this land. Cree is spreading Feed the World to me here. Oh, it is tempting. I love Feed the World. You know how much I love Feed the World. We're going to have to think about that quite hard. Well, that's not very welcome. I just gained all that population. Don't kill it all. Someone just stole Temple of Artemis. What a few turns. What a few beautiful turns these have been. Excellent. Oh, I got another relic in a tribal village. This game has been nuts. You know, I do not mind this at all. Oh, my commercial hub was just ruined as the trader wanted to be used. Fine. And I've got another relic because of candy. Sure. Okay, we'll sell those next turn. I really don't need the faith per turn at all. Feudalism means we can now use builders. That is exceptional. The sovereign points are still useful. I don't think the scientist points are very good. We're basically not getting these. Roger Bacon, scientific theory, an extra 20% great scientist points from all sources. Wow, Samaria's got a lot of science going on. I really want to take that. Fine, we'll keep it in for now. And there's the sovereign. Trade routes gain science for every 6 tiles they travel. Now, that's not really very good good at the moment, but I think it's one of those ones. It's going to give me passive science all game, and it will get better the more I settle away from myself. So we're going to take it. We're gambling. What's the next one? Chosen city gains loyalty per turn and creates a knight unit with no. Okay, I'm very glad we chose who we did. So let's see how much this changes my trade routes. We have to make sure we're in a golden age, but if we do, okay, 4 science per turn at the moment. It's not great, but that will go up with time. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Market, lighthouse. There's another lighthouse over here. This is good. All the trade will start to increase so we can get more of these beautiful, beautiful routes going very soon. And there's apprenticeship. Okay, more mine production, and we can now place all of the industrial zones, which I've been holding off for some time. Pretty much every city is going to have one. We want to get those engineering points up as soon as we can. This is such a convoluted arrangement, but I think this is definitely worth it. Quite a few of these industrial zones I want to put down have resources I need to chop out. So it's time to get some builders, but they're only 250 and we've got extra charges on them now. So we can start spamming these. That is the beauty, of course, of feudalism. To make them good, we need the aqueducts and then the dams. Permanently increases trader range over water by 33%. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be helpful in any way, but it gets me 60 gold. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. The more I'm thinking about it, there is a lot of scientist competition, but not much writer competition. A lot of people are getting some writer points, but not many. But all of the writers are being used, so maybe this is the chance to culturally go for this. I don't know, I kind of want a bit of everything. As long as my cities have a lot of districts, that is ultimately what we're going for. And to do that, we need, of course, big, juicy food routes, which we are getting to Rio de Janeiro. Only the biggest and juiciest food routes will do. Diplomatic quarter needs to go there. I'm gonna chop out some food for the 10 population. I think we can make this work. As I say, Magnus not being there is slightly problematic for me because I am losing the 2 food on the trade route, but I think it's doable. We can ignore it. It's fine. At any rate, we have some new cities to found, increasingly large distances away. I'm trying to figure out whether or not the Great Barrier Reef Settle is worth it. I think it is for the era score. Yeah, let's do it. Also, Sprawling Empire, we hit that as well. I just think having little barrier islands works so well defensively. If nothing else, it just stops anybody getting close to my capital. Not that I truly and really think the AI is going to make a good attempt at attacking or killing me, but I just want to play sensibly where I can. All right, let's get these industrial zones down. We're now chopping stuff out. It's looking good. That's a +5. Sometimes you see things and you go, yeah, all right. In fact, if I sacrifice a harbor, I can actually make that better. No, I think later on that'll be good for a water park around here. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, already that looks like a good Copacabana. Absolutely lovely. Well, we'll focus on the trade routes for now because that's how the lifeblood of my empire founds itself. As I've said before, I really do find Brazil a very strange nation to play because I like to cut rainforests to pieces, to shreds, I say. So keeping them alive just feels very odd. All right, now this sovereign I got is now giving me problems because that's a 7 science route and there's a 6 science route there. Oh, do I do them? It would be abandoning the internal routes that we know and love, but they're so much better, aren't they? Okay, we're gonna focus on making Kree an ally. Have open borders, have some Diplo favor. I need you to love me. Every route. I think every route is now gonna go towards their capital or to other places along that because that's 6 science. That is very serious. That will power me through the tech tree. And we've got 2 more traders to go from here as well. Once we get recorded history, we're not too far from Visselbanken. Yeah, we can get there in short time. Pivot. Incoming massive pivot. You know you love it. Yeah, we could send the routes to Egypt instead. They are, in theory, further away, but I just think Kree is a magnificent ally. I mean, even down to the fact that we can share maps. Yes, do it. Lovely stuff. I was just focusing there on getting the trade routes with the 2 barrier islands because they need a trade route, but now we're going to just sort of change 1 in every city. Easy to do. Very easy to do. I love this. Relic for relic and 1 gold, apparently. No, okay, take it away. For a second, I was thinking, why is the mod suggesting that? Quick deals sometimes can give you some really weird results. There we go. Yes, even the capital has one now. Capital's been missing out on those routes, so that's lovely. And we've got the Kree. They are happy. Okay, all we need to do is unlock an alliance, and we can see everything they can see. Beautiful. I swear to you, I just fixed this. I just fixed this. Oh my lord. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. Never mind. Never mind. Diplomat gives me 50 favor and a unit. I don't think that's very good. I'm gonna pass And I'm going to see who comes up next and hope they're better. Okay, so we've now got onto the landmass below where we started. New continent, golden age achieved. Bougainvillea, welcome. There is no rainforest here, so we're going back to basics. Okay, yep, I literally this turn was like, oh, wonder if I bring my galleys forward and just protect my trade routes. And yep, 2 of them just got plundered. That is so frustrating. And that is caravels. That is terrifying. Okay, the trade routes are very much under threat here. Let's bring my navy back. Gotta go and deal with this. I guess I can hire a caravel. Can't go into the deep ocean yet. I don't know how to do that, but at least I can bring one over and try and secure this area. Forms a fleet. Let's do that. And 20% production towards district projects is awesome. I'm gonna see if I can wait for Mausoleum and do that in one big go. An engineer who gives bonus to siege units. That's fun. Not really who I need, but that is fun. Merchant that gives trader capacity. Marco Polo. We know this one. That's good. That's normal. And we're not giving up on these trade routes. I do really like the ones to the capital. They give the food, they give the production, and then of course all the science on top of that. So yeah, it's a risky route, but I think the route is worth it. Now let's see out of everybody who wants to be my ally. We're playing peacefully right now. I'm more interested in great people than I am killing anybody. Scientific alliance, get even more science on these trade routes, or cultural to allow myself to settle near him in future. I think that's good. Let's get the extra culture on that. And look at that. We reveal the map, get more relics. So he's got all of this land, is settling out nicely. He seems to be settling towards me, but this opens up the jungle above him and this island. For now, we might as well get alliances with everybody else. 5 people, 5 alliances. Beautiful. Oh, that's a merchant. We want 1 economic policy slot. Yes. Keep an eye out for all of these sort of great people. I reckon we can get a massive government by the time we're finished with this game. Absolutely ginormous. Well, this diplomat's giving me 50 favor and some faith. He's not the best, but he's the last classical era diplomat, so I'll take him because passing would just be a little bit rubbish. However, land units receiving combat strength per active alliance type. Oh my goodness, this is the sort of diplomat we're after if we were going for a war game. I love these new things. So many new options. Really cool. And this is one I want. Bologna. Extra great people points if I have buildings and districts. That is the sort of thing on this playthrough that is going to become very handy. Lovely. Lovely indeed. I've just seen some of these trade routes now offering 11 science. That is mad. All right. All right, we'll do that. This is a little bit of a gamble because I really would like Imhotep. It's been moved to the classical era, but each district in the city provides 1 production and 1 culture is the sort of thing that later into the game we're gonna love. So I'm gonna claim you. And of course, Imhotep is up next. I'm hoping Sumeria doesn't buy them. They don't have many yields and I'll have a lot more gold next turn, but let's see if we get away with this. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Oh, we got away with it for 1 turn. We need 763. We have 469. Korea has a bunch of gold. We must have something that you need. If I give away a luxury and my diplo favor, I can take all that. Okay, now just to really rub this one in. Of course, checking if we want this. No, great work slots on classical wonders. That is good, but it's very situational. No, I'm going to offer 1 gold per turn with Gilgamesh for the gold and then purchase Imhotep. Ta-da! Who does have 2 charges. Okay, this is good. Let's get Corvée rocking and get Mausoleum done as soon as we can. I was holding off on this until that industrial zone was finished, but I don't have the time to do that. We need Mausoleum quickly so that all of my other engineers can be used twice. That is a really weird trade route, but hey, it works. Okay, that's fine. 11 science on just take it. At some point, you have to say, of course. That is exactly what we need to see. Oh, we're making so many more points now. 10 admiral points, 13.8 merchant points. The sovereign points are coming in quickly now. Okay, perfect. It's good to see this in action. You may be asking yourself, Ursa, why have you still got 3 ghost fish galleys in this lake? I don't know, I just really like keeping them here. They make me feel safer somehow. It's Barb Lake. Ignore it. That's just how we rock here. It's just what goes on. You know, Gilgamesh is actually starting to settle really annoyingly. I mean, this map is massive, but I was looking at this peninsula as the next place I was going to settle, and he's starting to settle all over it. So you got to stop doing that, Gilgamesh. I don't want there to be a problem between us. Do you want there to be a problem between us? No? I didn't think so. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Cartography. Now we're going to go to machinery, see if we can pick up Kilwa. This sovereign is terrible. And I seem to remember that Frederick might have a policy card, so I'm going to pass. Sorry, I don't need loyalty and 239. knights. It's just, yeah, just not worth it at all. So we'll let the Ottomans or the Kree or somebody claim the next one, and hopefully we'll have the next dibs on Friedrich. If we muck that up, then I'm going to be very annoyed. Can I get away without using the second charge of Imhotep here? I'm hoping so. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. I'm just looking to build as many wonders as I can. Colosseum is still available, you say? Oh, you shouldn't have. The best placement of Colosseum, annoyingly, involves getting rid of some rainforest, but I think that's pretty useless rainforest, so it's gone. Unless I want to build Copacabana. The capital's got so much to do, that's the problem. Oh, but I could build it in Dober instead. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Improvise. Improvise us, so that's all we need to do. Friedrich, there he is, 1 free economic policy slot in any government. We're gonna get 2 of these. I am not hanging around with you. You are too important. And now we're on to Renaissance era, and these are expensive. 200 signs every time you place a campus. Oh, that's the sort of thing that's very fun indeed. Mausoleum, all engineers have an additional charge. Oh yeah, here we go. That's what we want to see. All right, each district in the city provides production and culture. I do think my capital's probably the best place to have this. So 2 pops of this, just a little bit of everything. And then 20% production towards district projects twice. Oh yeah, absolutely perfect. Actually, this is Government Plaza engineer. I didn't have a choice. Oh, there you go. No choice. It just was. Divine right. I'm going to miss 15% extra great people points. I really am. But the monarchy has 2 extra spaces for government. And as we all know, we're about to get a lot of extra government. There's another economic policy slot. And here is another. So our government now, instead of looking like this, looks like this. 9 cards. Oh, okay. Now that is pretty fun. We'll go Republican legacy, and I could put international ability in as well, which would give me sovereign points per turn from consulates and chancelleries. I haven't built either of those yet, but it's worth keeping in mind. I've got so many cards, I don't know what to do with them. Veterancy for harbors, Gothic architecture to build Kilwa, retainers, let's use some cheap units for some extra happiness, urban planning, caravassaries. We're going to replace those in a bit. Oh, they said big government was bad. They never saw this playthrough. Medieval era. So there are a few of these great people that just haven't been claimed. The admirals, some of the prophets, but you know, never mind about them. Now we can get to work on some of the really good ones. I don't think at this point it makes any sense to do anything other than monumentality, seeing as we have a ton of gold still, but we'll keep an eye on that. Double great people. I'm gonna say let's go double merchants and give ourselves an ability to get city center buildings. That normally goes through. That's a good opportunity to get some monuments and things. Oh, banned profits. I forgot they always did that. Such a weird one. Why on earth would you ban profits? I don't know. Hello, Huzzah. Let's add gold to the science of my trade routes. Yep, that's another 100 per turn. Absolutely beautiful. We will continue creating Colossus in 2 turns, and then I think we're going to try and build Kilwa. It's too important a wonder. I always regret not building it. Today is not one of those days. Today is a day that it gets built. Grants. Okay, that is a huge chunk of extra great people that we love. We're off through education now, mass production, square rigging, industrialization. I need the coal plants. I really do. Every worship building grants 2 sovereign points. Now that is a card we would like. Or 2 great sovereign points per turn for each different type of city-state we're Caesaring of. Even better. Man, there are some cool things hidden in this mod. Love it. At any rate, I'll move some stuff around, and in goes craftsman and town charters. Colossus, 1 trade route capacity, which would be good if my trade route capacity hadn't just been killed by this galley. Stop burning my things, please. Feed the world is being very aggressively put into my empire, so we are now starting to make some holy sites. You know I like Feed the World. I am unapologetic on that point. So let's get some Feed the World that will help with our population, help with the districts, and obviously help with the faith per turn. There's the holy site. Get me some Feed the World, please. There's going to be a lot more of this as we go along. Another relic. I think it's my 4th. What is this save file? I love it. Well, like that scientist. We just missed one that gave production on campus adjacency, which was tempting considering what we were just building here, but great works giving science. Now that is something that is relatively interesting. Do I want to buy you? I think I do. Let's just buy you, see what happens. Yeah, I think that's the sort of thing that will come in handy later. Okay, arena bought, swap the tile, Colosseum still available. The amount of times I've done this and then realized too late that Colosseum was finished. 3 turns. Come on, game. Give it to me. You know you want to. City can build 1 more district is exactly what we want to see. Perfect. In a Pingala city, it is always what you would like. Get the holy site built. Oh, +5. Delicious. Finish the dam because the dam is giving adjacency on 3 industrial zones. Look at that. Those are going to be laughing. Sometimes I love moving districts around in a weird way. That is Sao Paulo, I think, this one. Yeah, it is, but I had to move all of the districts and tiles around in a really weird way to make that happen. Border Gore. Delicious, delicious Border Gore. Campus. It's beautiful. We love to see it. So this quadrireme could have stolen this trader, which I didn't want. So what I've done is I've left 2 admirals, a builder, and a caravel around it, and now it can't move. AI can only take 1 thing. It can't take 2 in the same turn, so it's stuck there now. Yes, sometimes I am evil. Colosseum. 6 cities around this, I think. 2 culture, loyalty, and amenities. Yeah, 6 cities. Okay, that's good. I like this. This is wonderful. So I'm hoping diplomatic service here is gonna be pretty good. This'll banking. Yeah, that's pretty good. In you go. I'm gonna replace metocracy with international nobility just because I can. It does the same thing, but it's the upgraded card. And because it's the upgraded card, it makes me feel 3 times better as a person. Don't ask me. It's just the rules. It's just how it works. Oh, actually, now I've got the Chancery. It does twice as much. All right, that's fine. Do you find that every game with Brazil starts with tons of rainforest and then you just end up removing it and removing it and removing it? To be honest, it's pretty accurate with Brazil. Awkward deforestation if the Amazon noises are heard. So everybody's favorite James St. George was just taken. Huzzah. But then Master Gerhard. 350 production towards wonder construction. Wonders provide faith. Hello there. Oh, you're fun. Fantastic. And another trade route here. Goodness me, we like trade routes on this map. The trade routes are absolutely exceptional. Watch this. 4, 5, and 2. With the dam, that's going to finish getting built. It's going to give housing and amenities to the capital. And now we're looking at 6, 7, and 5, of which are all doubled as well. We've got housing, we've got happiness. The trade routes are now appearing. What a game. Rio, Dr. Bobby, it is your time to shine. Also, we really are getting feed the world everywhere now. So I'm actually spreading the Kree's religion for them. What a strange game this is turning out to be, but we love it anyway. In fact, I'm going to have to start settling soon. Not that you should ever settle for anything, but I'm going to go 1, 2, claim all of that rainforest. 3 and 4 to claim this bit and maybe settle over towards Kish. See if we can take it over with loyalty. What could go wrong? Geneva, let's take that extra science. 15% is always a lovely percent. And now we're going to start looking at Kilwa. We need 2 of every type. So Venice will be the next one. Once Kilwa is finished, we want 15% on pretty much every yield. So yeah, perfect. And actually, Master Gerhard can help me finish Kilwa. Hello, please bring your gifts to Kilwa. And then Isildur. He's just a better version of Isildur. I guess he only had 1 charge rather than 2. But then, of course, because we've got Mausoleum, he's just so much better. All right, well, all gold now. All gold is on settlers. Wonderful stuff. 3 combat strength for all naval units. He's my favorite admiral to just pop and never think about him ever again. Brilliant. Who even was he? Do we even care? I know I don't. Go on then, Master. Bam. Ooh, it's pretty good. You know what? I'm actually going to use the 2nd charge on Casa. Why not? Aid request. It's always worth, before you hit carbon output, just giving a gold, because then if it's ever a draw, you win. Oh, I love that strategy. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay, well, maybe not Casa. It literally got 1 turn from me. By 1 turn, I mean I put it down and it immediately got taken. Never mind. We'll build a temple instead. I tell you what, I don't know what it is, but any game that involves Feed the World and Defender of the Faith and Meeting House, oh my goodness, Kree, I love you so much. Any game that involves Feed the World just makes me feel so much better. Oh, I love it. I love it. Land units get +5 combat strength. Hell yeah. Next one gives envoys for every medieval wonder in a city. I can let this one go. Philip, you may be fair, but you're not very good. Try someone else. Activated in a foreign harbor, grants a through relic and increases trade route capacity by 1. I like that. That's fun. In a foreign harbor. This is where I realized that nobody else in the game, is making admirals. Okay. Well, nobody has a... Oh, city-state to the rescue. Oh, thank goodness. I was thinking for a second there. No, you gotta be kidding me. It's fine. We did it. This explorer gives a dump of science for each ocean tile. Love it. And then here's one that gives it for every coast tile. Interesting. So we need to find a space that is totally surrounded by ocean. Like up here. That's good. Up you go. I helped to get me steam power nice and quick, actually, thinking about it. Kilwa is always a fantastic wonder. That 15% on extra yields applies across your empire, and it helps to give you the city-states in order to do that in the first place. It's just wonderful. Now we can actually go 1, 2, 3 and take Auckland, which gives gives production on the coast, combined with shipyards and seaports. That means that all of these little islands are going to suddenly be very productive, and 15% extra production on all buildings means, well, it's just amazing. Fantastic. Render unto Caesar. So worship buildings give 2 sovereign points. Currently, I have a card in my government. It gives me 4 because I have 1 consulate and 1 chancery. So as soon as I get more than 2 meeting houses, suddenly that would be much better. I'm building 1 there, and we can start praying them in now. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. Unless do I want to get the traders in first? Maybe I want to get the traders in first. We've got some good options here. Yeah, let's do that. Still, that opens up a lot of options. Wonder production. Anyone that gives wonder production is good for me. We're building Chichen Itza in my capital, seeing as we have an absolute ton of rainforest here. In fact, swap in a bunch. And then if I could build a theater square on this tile, I think that would be, yeah, pretty good. So we'll do that. Industrialization. Now, how much coal did I get and how much of it is on rainforest? Let's have a look. That's under an aqueduct, and that is, easily made into a mine. For once, it feels like the coal gods have smiled upon us, and that is rare. That is very rare that happens. 2 sources is a little bit sparse. I won't lie. I do need a little bit more than that, but there's some on the island I'm going to settle on. There's some by my southern city, and if we keep settling in this area, I think we'll go and grab some of that. Okay, so it's available. Good. Absolutely good. Naval melee units gain 1 combat strength per unused movement. That's amazing, and I'm going to use you immediately. Wow. So defensive naval units are suddenly incredibly strong. Wow, we are just getting every single admiral. This is mainly the work of Bologna. Bologna is suddenly the most important city-state we've got. In fact, just going to double check. Where is Armani at the moment? In Kandy, which is useful. It's getting me relics, but I've explored most of the map. So Armani, go to Bologna. I need to protect that more than I need to protect anything else. Now the work begins, where we basically just make factories in every city forever. All the while, we're going to unlock steam power, get railroads, and actually connect everything up. I also want to put down all of these canals because it's going to make this peninsula so much better. Serenissima, I remember that being the ability of Venice in Civ 5, I think, right? That's cool. We like that. Little flashback to something fun. Well, there's the first coal power plant, so suddenly the capital's got a lot more production, and that should then power pretty much everything else in my central empire. Yeah, all 6 cities are in range of that. Lovely. Chichen Itza. As the power turns on, yeah, the capital's looking mighty now. Mighty fine. The main issue is we're actually beginning to run out of tiles that we can improve, which is wild. Actually, you know what? That lumber mill can go. Let's build the theatre square. When you've got that good a theatre square, you might as well. Engineer, 3 slots for great works of art on the palace. Religious great work of art is extra faith. I love these. These are so cool. Archimedes, extra city strikes. I mean, I might as well claim them. No one else is claiming them. Oh, I say that. Cree claimed what I really quite wanted, amenity and housing for the city. We're not getting everyone. The AI is still gaining things, and it is rather annoying. Okay, yeah, the palace is going to be wild. But don't you love it when all 5 of your alliances all renew at the same time? Hang on. We have to try and remember what sort of alliance we had with each player. This is always tricky. Well, the time has finally come to lay claim to this tiny little island. We can get 2 pretty decent cities here, I think. We'll do the usual thing of starting with the trade route so that we can build something that'll just boost the place to Scilly levels. Maybe this will become the Isle of Scilly. Who knows? That is an actual place in the UK. It's brilliant. Era score. Give me lots of era score. And there's the railroad. I realize I haven't actually unlocked the armory yet, which does make that slightly harder, but no matter. We'll find a way. Okay, the settlers are still sprawling. We've got 1 headed over to the right-hand aisle. We've got 1 headed up to this city, which is this one, and then we've got 1 headed down to this city, and we'll go from there. Grants of free trade. I mean, I've just got so many traders now. This is brilliant. No point using spies because we're allied with everyone on the map. Foreign ministry, let me levy things easier, which I guess is good, but I just prefer the Grandmaster's Chapel. In case we do want to do some war late game, we have some faith income. I'll use it for now. Peter the Patrician, 100 Diplo favor and grants a governor title. You literally can never do with enough governor titles early game. I mean, I've kind of already hit the point where the governor titles aren't really worth much, but still. I realize I have to switch to theocracy if I want to use the render onto Caesar card, which I kind of do, but I'm just going to hold off it for now. We should be able to get some other stuff first, I think. I realize I haven't put the canals down yet. Whoops. We kind of want to make make sure that every city has charge of one of them. So you finish the factory up and get that done. Then you finish your factory and get that one done. You finish your holy site, get the factory done, but then also the canal. There's lots. Okay, they're all hooked in now, which means adjacency will be there eventually. Oh, another governor from Irene. Vertical integration. I love this on a deeply compacted capital. You can see already we have +6 from factory, which means there's one factory here. Which is not as exciting as I thought that sentence was going to be, but never mind. Oh dear, we'll get there. It's fine. Settle again. It's always a good city, and it starts with +3 amenities. Oh yeah. You'll notice I pushed Auckland and Buenos Aires to 6 envoys because I want the power plants to give loads of extra production. Also the chancery building and everything working. I mean, Rio now has 166 production with Kilwa applied, which is very tasty. Just going to keep pushing that. Venetian Arsenal, if I do fancy an evil second half to the game, double boats. It's one of the best wonders in the game. People really sleep on how good it is, but it is just amazing. With Venetian Arsenal, on pretty much most maps, it makes you unkillable. Literally unkillable. If you are listening to that statement and you're like, no, sir, I'm not sure I believe you. Don't know if I agree with you there. Trust me, you're using it wrong. The settling continues until behavior improves. Need to be nimble with this one, don't you think? More coal. Excellent. All right, the invention card has to go in now. It's too good a card. So the question is, what has to come out? I think Diplomatic League, it's a really good card, but you're gone for now. Invention. We were making 36 engineering points per turn. I expect that to go to about 55, 60, which will help. Oh, the Minas Gareth. Man, that is an overpowered boat. There are boats, and there are boats, and that is very much the latter. Siege tactics. The tactic, effectively, is take this very large ball and throw it at the wall and see if it helps. Chances are, it might. What city are we up to now? 16. Now these two are really good because we are now establishing a deliberate claim over this land. Now Kish is there. Kish is really annoying, don't get me wrong, but if I settle all around it, we can loyalty pressure that one away from Gilgamesh, I think, if we're clever with what we do. And I hate to break this to you, but I am very clever. Modest, clever, and downright understated. That's me, just making use of this monumentality for as long as we've got it. Every 2 turns or so, we're making a settler at the moment with our gold, and then I throw in the faith every now and then, just expansion. Get to about 25 cities, and after that point, all of your economy just sort of goes inward and you start making things. Wide versus tall. People argue this all the time. I say, why not have both? Wide and tall, like me after eating too much. I'm sorry, is that a +7 theatre square? It is, isn't it? Yum. Georgia. I was gonna settle there. Fine. I got 1 settler on the way to this point, which I can still claim. But now, looking at this area, there's not much I really want to settle. I've got this coast down here. We could settle on this point, just to guard the entrance between our lands and Gilgamesh's. But I think maybe we're just gonna go and settle over here now. Loyalty will always be a slight problem, but I think it's one we can handle. We just need to build a railroad over here, or get these traders actually giving me useful roads. Yeah, for now, I'm going to go and settle down here because I cannot stand the amount of time it's going to take. You're looking for plains hills or rubbish tiles that have a luxury or strategic. Those make for really good settling spots. Excellent. Right, off you go. Off you pop. Chop, chop. Tally-ho, there's land out there, and as an Englishman, I must settle it and claim it for the crown. Thirst Railroad. You know what? I have an existential crisis every time the AI beats me to Thirst Railroad. You start having to have complicated and difficult conversations with yourself. Like, what is the point of me if I don't get Thirst Railroad? Like, who am I? I don't know. I can't answer that question. Taxonomy. Is that when you stuff animals with bits of cotton wool? I don't want to think about that. I'm just going to unlock it and say that everything's fine. Ooh, this is one I've seen before. 5 extra combat strength for siege units. But of course, because I have Mausoleum, you can use it twice, which I'm not sure is intended, but it's really good. Oh, it literally just gives you the Great Turkish Bombard trait. You know, sometimes when you just catch what a mod's doing, you're like, okay, I know what you're up to. I know how you've coded that. Very good. Very good. I don't think that Brazil needs a buff, but I honestly think that unlocking lumber mills on rainforests early would be a huge boost to them, because it's just at this point, suddenly Brazil makes sense, because it's like, oh, I don't actually want to destroy all the rainforest in my empire anymore. I always find them weird for that. I don't know, just something strange about the setup, but yeah, now perfect. Now we can actually use our rainforests constructively rather than just doing, the Amazon and destroying it all. Up to 800 production now, though. That's looking rather lovely. And as these cities are beginning to tap out on stuff, it's 81 production. There's not much it can be building right now, so it's time to carnival. I haven't done a lot of this recently, but I could use all of the great people that the carnivals give, so on you go. Cree, well, you may not like this, but we do have a cultural alliance, which basically means you've given me permission to do this. That's pretty much what that means. So yeah, sorry about that. I would love it if people trade with me. And I think I should have more grievances, because then people won't do anything to me, and that would be great. Yay! We're up to 82 engineering points and 38 merchant points with the carnivals in progress. So that is lovely. Party hard. Party long. If you're Indonesia, party with a zhong. You'll be pleased to know that that joke was so bad, I made my wife laugh. I just got one turned on Patala Palace. It was literally about to finish this turn. What is it with this game? I'm having one of those days. It's like, oh, you want this thing, do you? This lovely, wonderful thing. Nope, can't have it. Tough. What are you gonna do? You're gonna complain? You're gonna say it's not fair? Tough. Oh, that was going to give me more government space as well. How annoying. Okay, well, we've got a ton of production. Taj Mahal instead? Yeah, all right. Why not? Let's make ourselves feel better by endless settling. So we've got Porto Alegre, who's going to enjoy just snacking on this delicious coal. As if we were bad children at Christmas. And then this source of horse is going to be converted directly in a secret manufacturing site into salami. No more will be said about it, and people will love it, and it'll be delicious. Yeah, just claiming this bay. Is fine. But we all know it's my bay. Yields from pillaging are doubled. Why have I never had this great admiral in my life before? That sounds exactly like the sort of thing I love. Or I can get my own religion. Nice. Do I want my own religion? This one has Feed the World, Defender of the Faith meeting. No. You know what? I'm going to keep you for a bit, just for a while. And then if anyone starts to win a religious victory, we can swoop in later. But until then, no. Till then, we're all good. I think it's also now time for me to switch to theocracy, which I know is a slightly strange change, but now we're going to go into the render unto Caesar card. That will help massively. I have to take invention out now, but Republican legacy is too important, and we can put trade confederation in again, since I've got all of these wonderful trade routes going. So the yields overall are looking lovely now. We were on 16 sovereign points per turn. Remember that number? 15 population, 20. So we're getting another 4 sovereign points at the very least. And I have actually no idea if we've even got all of the meeting halls that we can build. I think we do. Oh no, hang on. We will next turn. Okay, that's good. All right, there's Taj Mahal. And here is Ingazagamu. I have some armories in my nation, so suddenly we can purchase units in very cheaply and forms a core. I don't actually know if we have a unit that I'd like to make a core from. Maybe one of these knight units. That would be good. Haha, I mitigated a flood for once. I always like doing that. So many games I just fail to. Competency. Every now and then I surprise people. Right. This merchant can be used on a commercial hub in a city in foreign lands, and it gives gold based on the amount of districts there, but, no one's built any. So I think we'll just deposit him as close as we can and head to Nippur. It'll do. Like everything wonderful in your life, if you say it'll do and that's how you make a decision, you know it's a good decision. Down at the Copacabana. That's a really, really depressing song when you actually listen to it. Like, seriously, go away and listen to it. It's really odd. Now, this is a really cool guy. Well, I'd actually know about the guy. Well, hang on. Go and read this in your own time, and in the comments, let me know. Was he an actual cool guy? I don't know. Thoughts provide 1 production adjacency bonus to industrial zones. Interesting. So thoughts around industrial zones give adjacency. That's awesome. Normally, I wouldn't build a single thought anywhere. In fact, I don't even know where on earth is that. There we go. There's the symbol. I don't even know where it is on the map tack tool. But in this instance, I'm now going to put down a few things and actually try and build some thoughts because I can. Ursa Ryan, leaning into really, really weird gameplay. This is what you watch the channel for, right? Who else does this? This is mental. I do not remember, outside of playing Poland, the last time I built a fort and meant to do it. This is weird. All right, we're going to need more military engineers, but luckily, we're making some over with Skeptical Bear, and because we've got Ngarzagamu, we can buy them in once the Military Academy is in. Super cheap, 60% off. Excellent. So between the two sources, we should be fine. I'm now building the railroad across my empire so that I can go and settle all of this much quicker. And as much as I love a good carnival, and I do love a good carnival, we are now going to stop those, make sure we've got all the zoos built out. We need as much happiness everywhere as quickly as possible. We've got the coal power plant. Let's get the arena and the zoo set up there as well. The zoo gives us explorer points, and of course we're going to get more entertainer points. We're into the industrial era ones now. Luxury resources in the city yield +1 immunity. Interesting. That's the sort of thing where you can just stack the happiness over and over and over. What are we up to now? This is number 20. What did I say I wanted? 25. Yeah, we're kind of on schedule. We'll take this. Lovely stuff. All my own books. Actually, that's pretty useful. We're not in desperate need of books right now, but I haven't really bothered buying anybody else's books purely because, well, I've been spending my money on settlers. I've been enjoying settling like crazy. It has been fun. Like this. Just keep doing it. 2,000 gold a settler now. Is it worth it? Probably not. I have a feeling the AI is about to ruin some of my settling plans here. Not that I'm too worried about it. I have a lot of stuff. Placing campuses gives me science. Now, this isn't exactly the best sovereign, but this will now unlock the next bunch. Each type of unique improvement provided by city-states increases artist and musician points per turn in all cities. Oh, I wish I'd had that. She's really cool. Do I need it? Not really using any city-state improvements. That's the ironic thing. In fact, I believe I haven't even unlocked a single one. I could do, but I haven't. All right, I might let her go through, and then we'll see who pops up next. She doesn't increase the size of a government, and that's sort of what I'm addicted to right now. Oh yeah, no, of course I can't put them on flop price. Forts are just these really annoying things that you just can't put them anywhere at all. All right, never mind. We will put some fort downs in a bit, I swear. We'll find a way of incorporating this stuff into my nation, maybe. Okay, this one instantly kills all enemy units within 2 tiles, and land units regain movement. I mean, it's cool, but it's not what I'm going for at the moment, so I'm going to pass on him. Like, don't get me wrong, this stuff is cool. Workshops provide musician points and have a great work of music slot. Now that is cool. This seems rather ridiculous. Let me just show you what that looks like. Yep, workshops now give me musician points and have slots, and I can use them twice because he's an engineer. I just love engineers. These things are brilliant. Oh look, it's Mr. Chins. It's Benjamin Franklin. Grants a diplomatic policy slot. Oh, yes please. I have loved your chins. Oh, blimey. All right, let's test this out. For adjacency, I know I keep chopping out rainforest, but that's just what we do around here. Place the fort, and now we get 2 extra adjacency because we've used the Great Engineer twice. Okay, so now basically any tile around an industrial zone that could have a fort should have a fort, and it doesn't matter what else is there. Like, this is all forts. It's forts all the way down. Always has been, always will be. All right, I don't want to hear anything else around it. Oh no, Ursa, that tile really works for you. Tough, it's a fort now. My entire civilization is just playing Fortnite, and it's horrible and I hate it. It's Fortnite, it's Fort Day, it's Fort everything. If I was Scotland, I'd be Fort William. Mr. Franklin, may your many, many chins bestow upon me a bigger government. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. I have never been happier to see you and your chins. Why do we suddenly have no food? What's happened here? Oh, Visselbanken disappeared. I was looking at this thinking, like, this city should be absolutely flush. What's going on? Weird. Anyway, metacratic reforms are so expensive. That's the sovereign one, but I think it's tempting to pick up. I mean, I just want to skip a couple, but I do want more. All right, capital, do one of those and we'll figure it out afterwards. Watch this. Bam. Da-da-da. The workshops. I mean, I was already picking up 20 musician points per turn. That's going to be more now. Chop out the woods. Hop down a thought. Ballistics is boosted. Suddenly we have a lot of adjacency. Oh, whoops. Oh, I should have done that. I'm so bad at aid requests. I remember a few years ago, I used to be so good at them. I was really good at just remembering. Now I'm awful. I think it's just because I've got lazy. 100 science for every floodplains. Instantly grants a settler unit if the city has no floodplains. That is weird, but okay, I'll take it. I could use another settler. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I am physically about to try and settle that. I swear the AI sometimes is just the absolute worst. Like I'm building a railroad over here and everything. I'm doing my best. And I know my best isn't good enough, but what can you do? Oh yeah, +9 adjacency now. Look at that thought. Oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. All right, again, just to show you what this does, I've got a +4 industrial zone. We go fort there and fort here, and suddenly we have a +8. That is a significant boost of production in that city. Beautiful. Wonder production, done. Instantly creates a settler and a musket. That is a strange merchant, but sure. Oh, Mimmer's up soon. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait to culture bomb with my industrial zones. Wow, what a day. What a day that'll be. Okay, that's ruined both settles. All the places you could have gone, that is by far the worst. Why? Why would you do that? That's really annoying. I think I can still make this work, but that is frustrating. And he knows it. That's the worst bit. He knows that it's frustrating. He couldn't know what he was doing more. Copacabana. The capital's got that now, which is cool. I'm gonna get the aquarium running, but I think a capital carnival blitz is gonna be beautiful. So get it done. Do we want to skip this sovereign or just go for it? That's the question. I have a feeling other people are going to be able to jump in on this pretty quickly because it was the second one, which means the amount came down slightly, I think. I think we have to just recruit and hope that the next one is pretty cheap. Okay. Askia, conquered cities with a monument, give luxury, yields a gain from pillaging a double. I mean, this is all really cool, but we're not really conquering. So, okay, I don't mind if I lose him. That's fine. That's fine. City 21, get it done. Because I saw something really cool. I can create a canal all the way through this continent into the ice cap. How cool is that? Oh, I know. I can hear what you're all saying. Ursa, that's the coolest thing ever. Why on earth would anyone not do that? I know. So much fun. +1 industrial zone. Oh no, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Wait, it's +5. Haha. Oh yes, these industrial zones are going to get very good. Ruhr Valley. I like anything that gives 20% production. The city's, yeah, suddenly rocking it. It's got good production at +7 combat strength for a naval unit. That's just used to make a super powerful unit of some kind. I've just found Mexico City to increase the range on my industrial zones and all of my unique districts. I cannot tell you how exciting that is. That is an amazing pickup for me. All right, we have a priority now. Get envoys, pick them up as soon as we can. In the meantime, though, the settling does not stop, which is going to start getting awkward because we are now starting to pull out of being happy ever at -20. This doesn't look good. That can't be right. I don't believe that. I just don't. We'll chop out some population or something. That's not right. All right, I found pretty much the only use of Mimmer, using him to spread religion using Vatican. I cannot think of a better use for him. I really can't. More settles down to the south. Just grabbing all of this land now. It's good land down here. It's very good land. Soon it will become an integral part of my nation. Like, look at all the tea. 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of it in Bologna. This is going to be a good commercial hub silly down here as well. Yeah, it's all great. I just need everyone to be happy again. Luckily, I've still got a couple of cheap praying options, I think. Oh no, I've actually got rid of my my skirmisher now. That's not good. Well, retainers is going to go soon anyway. It's fine. What do you reckon? Lots of oil? I have a huge empire, right? One source of oil. No, come on now. It's got to be around here somewhere, or at least in the seas around me. No, I literally not have any. There's 2 sources down there, but no, I've managed to miss pretty much all the oil. That is absolutely incredible. I hope the city-states at least have some from me. Never mind. It's enough for an oil power plant or 2, and we can settle into it. Oh, religious art is really good because religious art goes in the palace and generates a ton of faith. Just remember that, right? That's really cool. We're over the 25. This is now, I think, 26. Maybe we just go until we run out of Brazilian names. How does that sound? Sounds pretty cool to me. I do think we need one more settler, though. Unbelievably. Haha, you didn't expect this. I actually now have apostles that are going to be fighting for Kree's religion because I'm that crazy. I'm that crazy about Feed the World. I refuse to not have it. So please go away. Diplomats Diplomatic League, you're going back in temporarily because it's time to go for Mexico City, which is just going to make my entire empire better. There's literally nothing about Mexico City I don't like. It's wonderful. Keep settling. Oh, I love when you settle within range of a factory. The city starts with 9 production. It's beautiful. Da Vinci. Yeah, culture on the workshops. That is something I very much appreciate, especially with all the boosts as well. Perfect. Science, each woods tile adjacent. Nice. I've done a lot of chopping up of woods, but there are a ton down here. So there you go. Now we're chasing oil just to make sure we have enough. City's kind of far away for everything else though, which isn't ideal. That means it's going to be a drain on luxuries because none of my extra buildings will reach it, but that's fine. We can fix that eventually. A general, which is okay. I haven't had a general yet, but 300 culture. Okay, well, actually that's pretty useful because I could, again, trigger her absolutely anywhere. So we're going to trigger her up here and spread the religion. Feed the world. Feed the world. So I'm not saying that some great people are better than others, but if we go back originally to this one, trader routes provide science for every 6 tiles they travel if the civilization is in a golden age. My capital now has 103 science from outgoing trade routes. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. I think we're happy to take that as a win, right? It's pretty good. Great bank that can hold anything. Now the merchants, we're going to start getting some really interesting one. Trade routes to my own cities. Nah, we don't like that. Give me something better. Ascot sovereign was taken. Louis the 14th. All government plaza buildings get artwork slots. Oh, and sculptured place there have triple culture, but that's really fun. I'm not sure it's the best, but we'll take it. And then we've got another one popping up in a sec who gives more artwork. Okay, well, I like the idea of it. Let's just use Louis quickly. Ancestral Hall, Grandmaster's Chapel. Yeah, look, they're all there. Nice. That's cool. I tell you what, we've got a lot. I really do mean a lot of spaces for great works in the capital. The first musician. Hopefully the first of many. As we have quite a few spaces for great works of music. Do mean quite a few. Grants a copy of Nutmeg. Oh, now you're talking. You know, I extended these ages in order to make sure the great people got taken, and it definitely has worked. Because my lord, we're getting through them now. There's all kinds of great people. 150 favor. While at war, military policy slots give +1 diplomatic favor. That's fun. Oh, I like that. We know him. Trade routes to my own cities. Well, we haven't got many of those. Tundra tiles provide 1 gold, and snow tiles provide 3 culture adjacency bonuses to harbors. You know, I am actually building some of those, so yeah, fair enough. It works. That's quite cool to build some more in snow. That actually does sound quite fun. Alrighty, with radio, we have hit the Renaissance. And there's a few people that have 0 loyalty, but Gilgamesh has some, which is unfortunate. Never mind. Time to reform the coinage, I think. Let's get a little bit more gold on our trade routes. Oh, that's 400 extra gold per turn. Lovely. Plantations provide 2 food, 2 gold, and 1 production. That seems unnecessarily powerful and like in a good way. Let's see if there's... Oh, yeah. Wait, does that work in all cities? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, I've actually chopped away a lot of my bananas in this run, but that's fun. I like that. You know, we can build broadcast centers, but considering the amount of musician points we're making at the moment, not entirely sure that's going to be needed. Anyway, international trade routes on foreign continents provide food, production, and gold. I'm gonna just help myself to a little bit of that. That's delicious. Oh no, but we're gonna miss out on somebody who creates a beaver. Ooh. Camps provide gold and production. Oh, I kind of want you. You're really fun. Oh, well, we can't have everyone, but okay. Extra diplomatic favor from all of the city-states we are in. And we have culture bombs on districts now. That's good. Bad news, though, are some of the entertainers and merchants we just lost. We've already spoken about that merchant, but look at this entertainer. Camps and pastures provide 1 gold and 2 culture adjacency to entertainment and complexes and water parks. That sounds fun. Unlocks and builds luxury hotel, a unique building that contains a slot for great works. And you see, again, I would have loved that. Oh, never mind. We don't get the Ritz. We do instead get somebody who can give us a 3 diplomatic slot in the government, which is genuinely quite helpful. So, there are good things, just having to, wait for them. Capital is on 188 production. Let's see what adding production onto trade routes does for me. Oh, up to 201. Very good. And this entertainer gives me tourism per excess copy of the luxury resource that you currently own. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through all the players and I'm going to buy all their excess luxuries, which may cost a little bit and won't do me anything at all, but it will give me some more stuff. Look, 3 gold per turn. People will sell their excess luxuries for nothing. Well, because they're worthless. People forget you can do this if you're playing Magnificence France. Now we've got loads of excess. I'm assuming it just gives me a one-off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't really do anything for me, but we'll see. Okay, plantations get even better now. It's just ridiculous. Oh my goodness, the numbers. The numbers are mad. I love it. Bigger government in Civ. That's always a good thing. There you go. Colonial taxes are in. I'm sure my empire will love having colonial taxes. Everyone always does. That's the official British approach anyway. You all love colonies and you all love taxes. 10% production towards buildings and grants me steel, the Eureka, or the tech. Actually, but I can just use them twice. So, okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. So I'll get steel the 3 next turn. Love it. This is a typical Brazilian turn, all right? France Drake, there's a great merchant, a great writer, a great artist. Don't mind me, just picking up all of these things, it's fine. So we're gonna get to 30 cities. This is 29. And I'm getting this because it has not only coal, but 2 sources of oil, which is wonderful. And look at these adjacencies on the harbor. 2 gold, 6 culture. Hey, steel is a steel. It's lovely. There you go. The last settled city. The Wheel of Gedenex, number 30. Beautiful. What's this? 3 food, 2 production. Nope. 9 food, 4 production, 6 gold. Totally normal. Totally normal. Computers. More tourism. I'm kind of just rocking tourism at the moment. Just sort of enjoying it. What diplomatic policy slot? I feel like we need another one of those. Another musician and, okay, this is a choice. I don't know what Akbar does, apart from leading a rebellion fleet in Star Wars. Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. He, Lorenzo, gives Renaissance era wonders in the city extra space for art and gives me a 3 artist. I have no idea if I have Renaissance wonders. Wow. Let me figure this out. I think the most I could do is 1. I'm gonna just assume the other guy is better. Sorry, Lorenzo. Akbar, 1 wild card policy in the government. Oh my goodness, I chose right. That's lovely. Right. We have flood barriers now, so there's a lot of carnivaling places. I'm just going to interrupt the party, people. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I need you to all not die to the impending sea rising, which is absolutely not my fault. If anybody does say it's my fault, I would like a word with them because they're wrong. The harbor gains production as a bonus. That's lovely. I'm going to use them on 2 different harbors because I feel I remember from a previous game that it's bugged and it doesn't apply twice to the same one, but maybe it does. I don't feel it does. What am I going to put in as a wild card, you say? There's a lot of fun stuff we could put in. I think it's got to be something with great people points. Let's really lean into that aspect. Actually, public works. Let's get rid of that quickly. Put naval infrastructure in, and I think invention. We want all of the engineer points. Every single one. Oh, you gotta love a dust storm that destroys everything. Absolutely lovely. Anyway, Bolshoi has unlocked mass media, conservation, capitalism. Oh, everything on 1 turn. Beautiful. Capitalism is amazing because that gives me market economy. So my trade routes are really cool now. I did lose the happiness from having units, which is slightly annoying, but levy on mass will save us some gold, which I don't really need. No, logistics. I always love logistics. Laissez-faire is good. A little red dot. 2 sovereign points per turn. Every district in the capital yields a sovereign point. Well, I'm already getting something that gives me way more than that, but still. Yeah, I reckon let's just stick there for a bit. +1 diplomatic policy slot. Keep them coming. I want to see how ridiculously big a government I can get. It's almost like having so many great people in a game leads to some hilariously imbalanced results. Who would have thought? Not me. Oh, wow, look at that shipyard. 12 production. Oh, you love it. Well, I tell you what will help with the happiness problem. Muscat, 1 amenity in every city with a commercial hub. It's not many, but it is some. Now, you know what? We did get a free city. Civus. Sivas. Now it's Ohio versus the world. Whatever it is, it's great, and I'm happy to have it. Hi, I'm Ursa Ryan, and I love everything. Oh, what do I put in this spot? Colonial officers, Merchant Confederation, Charismatic Leader. Actually, that's probably quite good. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Colonial officers. For the colonies. Ideology always messes around your government a little bit, but that's fine. 5-year plan. That'll go in and triangular trade. I'm sorry, you gotta come out. Instead, though, levy en masse goes in the tub. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look at the size of that government. It's ridiculous. Let's make it bigger with democracy, eh? Bigger. Big Ben, economic policy slot, and 50% extra gold in the treasury. That was like 2,500 gold. Absolutely delicious. Go on, man. Triangular trade. You can go back in, seeing as you've been such a good card. This city has 2 power. I'm just going to use that in the capital. Get another Brazilian turn. Writer, artist, and musician all in the same turn. Lovely. Well, I do like this as an idea. City centers receive culture for every adjacent city park. I just haven't built any city parks, but still, never let it be said that I don't like a cool idea. Synthetic materials, but most importantly, suffrage, because I like suffering. This is going to give me a bit of a tourism hit, which isn't ideal. However, it gives me more space in my government, and that makes me happy. Let's get some gunboat diplomacy in here. Whoop, whoop. We lose some sovereign points doing that. That is the only big problem. Well, a laissez-faire. Taxonomy. We're just going to get as many great people points as we can right now. Really lean into our inner Brazil. All naval units gain movement. Lovely. Well, that's a lot of movement. All these trade routes, they remain pretty good because now democracy is kicking in. Yeah, the numbers here are pretty wild. That's telecommunications we just got for 3 with the sovereign, and I believe we can now upgrade our units for 3, pretty much. I mean, okay, it's not for 3, there's like a tiny cost here of 15 gold. That must be the base, but we can now upgrade everything. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna do this just because I can. I mean, this is gonna hit me of the wage bill, but it makes me feel so much better about my stuff. Although actually thinking about it, I think I might have a bit of an oil bill now. Oh well, we're doing it anyway. How bad could it be? Like I'm doing this deliberately just to see how bad it can be. Like I actually do want an answer to that. Rocketry for 3 with the city-state improvement. That's rare I actually get something that useful. We're up to 325 production in the capital now. I build a spaceport because I can. It's kind of tempting. I think we'll at least quickly build a national history museum and a campus because that looks pretty cool too. Adjacent city receives 1% production per unique district built. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. I can use you twice and you're going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, we're up to 398 production at the moment. Let's just use 1 charge. That's added another 30. Lovely. Nanmadol. Oh my goodness, that's actually the first culture city-state I've met all game. That's wild. It has taken that long. Okay. This is an app roll that makes trade routes provide 50% extra gold. Okay. All right. Sure. Look, sometimes you can't argue. Sometimes you just have to say, of course. That is a perfectly normal thing to have. I mean, that can't be serious, right? This trader is giving 48 gold that's there. We'll quickly pop that and 72. Yep. No, that's just giving me 800 gold per turn. Okay, sure. I love it. Again, sometimes you just have to say, it's fine. It's totally as the game intended. Unlocks for Chocolataire, an expensive, unique building that grants culture, a copy of pralines. Okay. And it's, it just literally gets built in. It is expensive, but now I can just have chocolates. Cool. I'll take it. I like that. I assume I can just build that anywhere. Yeah. Okay. It's expensive, but I can build it anywhere. I like that. That's the sort of thing that we should have more of. That's a cool, great person. I approve. Professional sports, which means we're now at a point where every single city in my empire is going to now be ecstatic because we can start building things like aquatic centers. And if that's not enough, stadiums, or, maybe in both. Pretty sure that will make me ecstatic everywhere. Ada Lovelace, continuing down the Civ 7 theme. And an artist, 240 artist points being generated last turn. That's a lot of carnivals going off right now. Just be aware that some buildings don't appear to have theming. So keep that in mind. You might have to just move something around. Oh no, it does have theming. It just doesn't say it has theming. Oh no Pingalas there. So it gave the tourism. Okay. It didn't have theming. That's good to know. Each type of power producing resource in the city grants an amenity. Each type of improved luxury resource in the same city. That's really complicated. Well, I have coal, so I think using it in the capital's a good thing? What can you do? Yeah, it seems to have worked. Sometimes you just have to say, sure. Don't you love it when Georgia just turns up an apostle randomly and is like, I'm going to attack your apostles. And it just stands there. And then I heal everything. And then I go, did you mean to attack me? Are you sure you meant to do that? Super death. I mean, you've been watching this channel long enough to know that there's nothing worse than super death. So much worse than regular death. It's up there with mega death, you know? That's where it is. Diplomatic League and Containment In, that is a super group. If ever I've seen one, I should be able to go 1, 2, 3 and just gobble up Namadol. Yes, I can. Lovely culture, that is. Beautiful. Naval units of 5 combat strength versus district defenses. Some of these are just so good. Oh, this is complicated. So you get science for triggering this explorer on Tundra, and then 1 inspiration, but 2 if it's on a foreign continent. Okay, so down we go. We've got a perfect one for that. My mission is to see how much of a tourism victory I can get just with great works. We can switch back to another government if it's being a bit slow, but yeah, so many of these tourism victories at the moment rely on you simply using Biosphere, which is fine, don't get me wrong, I love Biosphere, or Golden Gate, or National Parks, or whatever, but no, I'm just gonna use great works, and that's about it. How hard can it be? Surely not very hard at all. That's why in a lot of my cities, I'm now building theatre squares. Oh, look, trade route in every city, I think, just about now, apart from 1. 25 population, and we're still almost gaining 1 every few turns. It's pretty cool. Heritage tourism, pop it in. That's another 100 tourism right there. I think I'm also gonna get some symphonies. All of the happiness cards are now out of the government, and you can see we're almost ecstatic everywhere. Classic me. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Oh, all entertainers have an additional charge. Oh, okay, well that opens stuff up. I didn't see that. Walt Disney. Awkward. Yeah, he's a man with no complicated history whatsoever. Entertainment complexes start giving tourism. Yeah, all right. We've got a few of those, haven't we? Might as well start using them. Oh, good old Walt. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Oh, uranium. Did I get much uranium? I forgot to check. There's 1 there. Nope, that's the only one I got. I love strategics. I swear I get the worst luck with them. Forms an armada. Pastures. Give 2 gold. Hey, that's quite fun. I wish my cities were able to do anything other than carnival. Everyone's just locked into what it's basically just a non-stop party. Sir, can we do anything else, please? We just want to live. And I'm like, no, no. Stop complaining. Start partying. We can't do it, Ursa. It's too much. Tough. I'm not entirely sure how much tourism this is gonna gain, but we'll have a look. Like 5. Yeah, Walt Disney is not very good. Surprise, surprise. Oh dear. There's one. Satellite broadcast. I don't even need New Deal anymore. Wow. Okay, that's quite good. Tourism me up. Ooh, Thomas Cook. Thomas Cook is a holiday provider in the UK. That's really funny. 50% tourism from wonders, seaside resorts, and ski resorts. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cute. And Goddard. I didn't really have a plan to go to space, but maybe I should. Only 3 great people this turn. Wow, that feels terrible. I don't think Thomas Cook's gonna give me as much as I would think on wonder tourism. I mean, for instance, Chichen Itza is worth 8 tourism and Apadana is worth 10. So we're talking small numbers here, but hey, it's all good. Social media, well, that always helps. We've hit the point where Cree is now losing about a tourist and a half every turn, and they're gaining 3, so they're gaining 1.5, but we are really catching up, except from the fact that Cree keep getting inspirations, and that gives them culture and blah, blah, blah. But have no fear, online communities is here. Sorry, laissez-faire, you're gonna have to come out now because I need the 50% extra tourism. When admittedly, merchants are useful, but I'm gaining so many points towards merchants just from my carnivals, I don't really need to worry about it. Oh look, it's Edward Thatch. Blackbeard. We are getting Civ 7 people, this is great. Sydney Opera House gives me more spaces for music. Not that I'm missing space for music, given the fact that every single workshop I has tons of space for it. Yeah, we physically can't get enough music into my nation, and I'm making 328 points per turn. I cannot get them quick enough. Trade routes to more advanced civilizations grant 1 science for every 5 techs ahead and 1 culture for every 5 civics. Well, that's cool, apart from the fact that, well, I'm quite significantly ahead of, well, everyone. Oh, well, that's weird. I like that great person as an idea, but the problem with putting it under a great person is you're unlikely to get the great person if you're not already winning. Do you know what I mean? Great people are very much tied to winning. I might be missing something there. Industrial zones adjacency bonuses give science. That seems rather good considering how many bonuses I have. Are we sure about that? Oh yeah, and I can use them twice. That was 250 science just on one use of that. Lovely. Oh, putting science on that. That's a bad move. And I mean that in the best possible way. Alexander Hamilton. I've seen the musical. I know this one. Oh, he gives an economic policy slot, but he does write all day. Man, you know what? I'm gonna listen to it right now while I'm filming. You'll be back. Ah, he's the hero of this one. Don't worry, George. They'll be back soon. Oh, people are getting spaceports now. Not just me. People are also running a lot of bread and circuses projects, and I don't know why. I think there's definitely something goofing around with the AI in this. For the life of me, I can't tell you what it is. This sovereign gives gold every time you replace a farm with industrial zones or neighborhoods, but industrial zones and neighborhoods each receive 2 food for each adjacent district. That's a lot of extra food over my nation because I have a lot of adjacent districts next to my industrial zones. There's the second burst of science, by the way. Let me just watch this. If I recalculate it, 592. Oh, we didn't do it twice. Oh, sometimes they're broken like that. That's fine. That's probably for the best. Look, even I know when something is ridiculously broken, all right? Farms and terrace farms provide gold. Governors give 2% gold for every promotion. Just have a look at this. I've got 1,627 gold in the capital. Now 1,772. Oh yeah, just keep stacking. Stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking. Hey, you know what I love doing? Stacking. Environmentalism, tourism, all keeps boosting up. Okay, now Cree will be barely making any tourists. So hopefully we're starting to catch up. Nope, because Cree keep getting inspirations. Don't worry, we'll catch them eventually. I'm just gonna make this as difficult as they can for us. 1 turn Earth satellite. Yeah, okay. Oh, I love stacking modifiers. What is it about stacking modifiers that just tastes so good? Satellite. What was that card? Oh, triangular trade. We've got e-commerce now. Oh yeah, hang on. I have a feeling that the numbers are going to get even sillier than they were before in the capital. 478. If I was just to build a trader, you'd see Kilwa kicking in. 569 production. 2-turn moon landing. Sure, let's just go through the entire culture tree. Why not? What do you reckon? Bigger government? In for a penny? In for a pound? Oh, you know what? I've got 1 rock band. Hang on. We'll use a single rock band. There you go. Distributed sovereignty and delete. You didn't think I'd actually use a rock band. No, I refuse. I refuse to engage in that mechanism, just like I refuse to build university. It's just not happening, all right? So don't even think it is. On Ursa Ryan, the channel, we have these things called principles, and I stick by them as long as it's useful for me. Don't you know? Digital democracy. Should have space for everything, shouldn't I? Hopefully so. Ah, democratic legacy. Get back in there. Moon landing. That will just blast me through the rest of the culture tree. Quite literally. Blast off? No? Come on. How many civics are we before we finish this? Not many. Delicious. And as you can see, we're still burning through great people at about 3 to 4 per turn. Plus, I'm now just purchasing in musicians. 12,000 gold. It's basically nothing. Don't even worry about it. It's nothing. Plus 2 gold culture from each great work of art. I don't know if we're getting gold or culture from the art, but either way, it's good. Oh, it is gold. It just said culture for some reason. Don't complain. It's fine. Meanwhile, we're going to Mars because we can. Do you need another reason? I know I don't. 1 diplomatic favor per turn for each bank. I have a decent amount of them. 5 banks. I'll be honest with you, I thought I had more. Never mind. That was underwhelming, but never mind. Seasteads. It's a seastead. And a nuclear program's fun too. Pop that in. I don't remember having so many wildcard policies. Like, I don't even need an economy these days, to be honest with you. It's just all cards giving great people points. We've gone full Brazil. We've gone to get a Brazilian. Wait, hang on. Let me think about that. Future civic. Yeah, we've hit a few of those. We have a lot of governors available. What do I do with all these governors? I don't know what I do with these all. Throw them towards Amani. Yeah, why not? Some of these great artists that are put in with the mod are so complicated. This one has a portrait, a sculpture, and a landscape. All right, let me try and figure out what's going on here. All right. Hang on, just don't... Oh no, I used it in the palace instead. I keep doing that. The amount of artwork I've dropped into the palace by total accident is ridiculous. So I've had some great people that have actually boosted the range of planes. So I have a feeling this jet bomber, yeah, 16 attack range now. Just to show you what that looks like. I can't zoom out far enough to show you the range of my jet bomber now. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Seems a little over the top, but I also love it. You know, I thought Charlie Chaplin gave one Diplo favor return. It's not. It's a diplomatic victory point. All right, he's a lot better than I thought he was. I mean, I don't think I'm winning a diplomatic victory, but I could be. The Call of Cthulhu. I'm really pleased to have that in my empire. It's not foreboding in any way, shape, or form. All right, Chaplin, get in here. What's the Marilyn Monroe grants culture equal to my current gold income. Sure, it's just like 10,000 culture there. Done. Because I can use her twice, remember, because we have a stadio. Look at this trade route. 8 food, 11 production, 61 gold, 10 science. Yeah, trade is pretty powerful when you have all of these modifiers. Aerodromes and their buildings grant a 3 copy of an air fighter unit when built. These 3 units have no range strength penalty against district. What? That is so powerful. Oh man, I need a war game with this mod. That'd be brilliant. Samaria has started the Manhattan Project. Do we need a word? Gilgabro, everything all right there? Are you sure? Blink twice if you're being held hostage by Dr. Manhattan. 541 production now in the capital, in case you were wondering. That is without the Kilwa bonus. 0 Kilwa bonus. Hey, I have Fabergé eggs, which provide 5 amenities each. Well, they're quite good. Nice. I can sell Fabergé eggs as well. I feel like any nation, once you get to the point where you're just flinging Fabergé eggs around, you're doing all right, aren't you? It was tempting to make a religion on the last turn there, but I resisted. And there we go. We've hit a victory. Turns out if you put 200 great people into the game, Brazil gets pretty powerful. Wow, that's a big score. I assume that's all just from getting great people. Right, well, considering there's no conquering, I think buildings constructed was pretty good, mainly because of cities founded. I didn't stop settling. The AI did. Districts constructed. That's why you beat the AI. I will say it time after time. Great people. Hey, we actually managed 170 of them in total. Yeah, fair play. That's pretty good. My culture went up at the end pretty considerably. Science took the lead about turn 130 thanks to those trade routes. Wonders constructed. Yeah, I don't build wonders beginning of the game. Late game though, I certainly do. I wasn't sure which one would be faster, so I am actually launching Exoplanet because of the obscene production in my capital. But just with great works, we've actually won this tourism victory pretty convincingly. Oh, dead on as well. 323 over 323. It could not have been any closer. And I think that is one thing I am taking away from this game. If you want to win a culture victory, great works will only get you so far. This was a game that had dozens of extra people making great works, and I still, when settling 31 cities, barely had enough room to get enough great works into the game, and that's with modded workshops in, to get the tourism I needed for a victory. It is so important, if you were going for a tourism victory, that you go for one of Golden Gate, Biosphere, Cristo Redentor, or National Parks. Like, you can't do it otherwise. It's ridiculous. We got pretty lucky that we only had somebody with the 300 to 400 culture range. If we'd had someone with like 1,000, we would have really struggled there. Oh well. There were things we could have done. After Mary comes Sarah. Sarah Breedlove gives more tourism. We could have also dropped down a government to gain more tourism. And we haven't built really any culture or tourism improvement outside of great works at all. We also did have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more theatre squares. So we could have we could have had more. But still, absolutely wild. I really had fun. Bit of setup needed for this game. So if you want the save file to play it, or you want the list of mods I used, come across to Discord. The save file is literally there. Copy and paste it onto your computer, or go and get the mod list. Whatever floats your boat. Until then, ask yourself this simple question. This simple question. Is 631 production enough? Is 2,236 gold enough? 579 science. This is the most ridiculous capital I've done in some time. And the borders aren't even that big. We're really pressed in here. That's why, wow, that aerodrome is pretty cool. Should have built more of those. Yeah, wow. I had more fun on this game than I had any right to. Thank you so much for anybody watching still. Really appreciate it. Until next time, goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Klibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Mushkin Mandeltort, Paul Coffey, Toon General, The Uncivilized, Civil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Dan Jamo, Slither Alley, Scott Stratton, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Creston, RB Hedged, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Legally Trash, Shadow of Gaia, Echo Bear, Bob Tway, JB Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!